as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they won their last matchup, that game against the Kings. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Oh, and what a treat tonight. A battle royal between two powerhouses. This is the kind of marquee matchup that always seems to get the fans excited. Shaq, what are we in for tonight?
You know what, Ernie, when you're a great team, you want to establish your dominance over other great teams. This makes the matchup competitive. I want to see some elbows thrown, some flagrant fouls, some trash talking. I want to see all that,
Why don't we
Ernie?
see good, clean, competitive basketball?
See that.
It's one of the busiest hubs in the world as the planes land and depart at LAX. And it's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so, in the game for the 76ers, David Lee is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor, and it's Little in at the shooting guard position. Covington's shot is off. Here's Fresh. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Uncovered, and he connects with the jumper. Fresh has got his first bucket of the night.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Simon, the pass to Covington. Hill pulls it in. And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Lee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Here's Fresh after the made shot by David Lee. Here's Fresh. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Okafor with the screen on Russell. Simon, the pass to Okafor. And it's sent back by Hill.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early. Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Okafor against Hill. Okafor, the pass to Simon. And he hits the jump shot.
Simon. Assist goes to
Los Angeles leading by 7. Down low, here's Hill. And another basket for the Lakers.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
With the floater, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got his first basket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Oh, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. D'Angelo Russell.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
Here's Fresh. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. And it's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 13. Here's Noel. Shot is no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Fresh. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Noel, and it's sent back by Hill. And slam dunk by Noel.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Lakers leading by 11. Passes it to Fresh. To the paint. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Simon. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Okafor. Right through the D for the layup. Okafor's got 6 points. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Fresh. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
Fresh, he's in at shooting guard. Jones is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. The Lakers with the ball. David Lee missing his last shot. In the corner, it's Clarkson. To the right side. Off the mark on that 3 from Fresh. The 76ers trail by 16. Grant outside. There's the screen. And the pass to Little. Picked by Lee. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He ended with 22 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. A dominating outing by him where he showed once again why he is a star in the NBA and why we love watching him, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. From 11 feet away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Safe up.
1:37 left to play here in the half. Simon, the jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He has 6. 1:27 left here in the second. Here's Fresh. He's got 12. Stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Noel. Got a hand on it. Here's Fresh. To the middle. Poked away. And stolen by Noel. Kicks it to Covington. The shot is off. Hill with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Dishes it to Noel. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Fresh, the pass to Randall. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Takes it from 10. Covington's shot is off.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Here's Simon. And through one half, it has it.
Your Lakers, 45. The 76ers, 20. Your safety is our #1 concern.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trail Blazers. With a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Well, Damian Lillard will be on display tonight, and he's one of the most fearless scorers in the entire league. Kenny, what area do you see for Lillard to grow, take his team to the next level?
Well, I think he's such a great scorer that can't just be the only emphasis. I think when he is able to distribute as well as he's able to score,
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against Philadelphia. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside of the 4 is Randall with Hill at the 5. Powell is out there with Russell, and it's Fresh in at the 3. Here is Hill, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. To the paint, deflects the pass. And Aminu kicks to Lillard, and it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And another hit. Shot made once more from Fresh. Fresh has got his second bucket of the game to go. Los Angeles on D. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Lets it go with a 3. That's good. Fresh has got 7.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Aminu kicks to Plumlee. McCollum with the ball. Powell's there. Plumlee, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Fresh, covered by Lillard. The dish to Powell. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Fresh. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia. Here's Randall, and finally they hit one. Randall's got his first 2 points.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And here's McCollum for 3. Good. Quick play by Lillard to set it up.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Houston.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carry the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Here's Aminu after the basket by the Lakers. Collin passes to Lillard. They set the pick. Pass to Aminu. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. McCollum, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Powell, the pass to Fresh. Aminu grabs the miss.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Shoots the 3. Powell pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Russell gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Lillard against Russell. Lillard outside. Out left to the wing. Aminu hits the jumper in space.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Damian Lillard third.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league, and that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse in their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And that one's good. Fresh.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland takes possession.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for McCollum. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 9. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Lakers. Now here's McCollum. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here is Bayless. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot from 16. Bayless's shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Stolen by McCollum. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor. I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't. For Portland, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Lure comes in for Davis, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hill. Nance comes in for Jones. Fresh is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Russell in for Clarkson. So for the Lakers right now, Fresh, he's in at 3. Larry Nance out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Russell, and it's Powell in at the 2. The 3 from McCollum, and the shot is good. McCollum's got 6 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And that one's good. Fresh. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And that one's good. Lillard's got his first bucket in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bass with the screen. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by McCollum. The pass to Fresh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
McCollum dishes to Lewis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Fresh. First in scoring, first in three-point shooting, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The shot's good from Bayless.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He ended with 19 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. His outing ensured that his team would keep their hot streak going. An important factor indeed, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Powell. Here's Russell. 8 points his last outing. Fresh, the pass to Bass. It's blocked. Now here's McCollum. He has 6. Off the screen. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here is Lillard. A 23-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And the shot is good. Lillard's got his second basket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And offensively as well as defensively, guys, they've been the better team in their first 2 meetings. I'm sure they know that a sweep of the season series is a real possibility.
Thus far, they've been able to respond to everything these guys have thrown at them. And as you said, they've been the better team. I mean, it's a favorable matchup, and I think they'll look to take advantage of that one more time tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Parsons in at the small forward. Here are the Lakers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Barea dishes to Parsons. They set the pick. And Teletovic now top of the key. Offline from the high post. On defense, the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone. They didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Now here's Parsons. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Fresh, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
There's the screen. Clock at 6. And Parsons kicks to Olynyk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Indiana.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
Here's Williams following the basket by Freak. Williams kicks to Olynyk. Parsons outside. Lets it fly. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Now let's look at some numbers for Parsons. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Fresh, the pass to Randall, and the shot is good. Randall's got his second basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Williams kicks to Barea. The dish to Olynyk. Lets it go from 11. Passes to Teletovic. Parsons attacking. Second shot opportunity. Powell pulls it in.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
No one covering. That's 8 points for Freak.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
To stop the run. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Julius Randle picks one up. Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Barea. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Fresh, guarded by Barea. Stolen by Beverly. Six to shoot. Here's Powell. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Beverly dishes to Powell. Excellent D that time from Jones.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. From 8. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Beverly's got his first points in this one.
Over the last
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top.
6th and steal.
Spacing.
And fast break points. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They swipe it. Down low. Here's Clarkson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Bogus.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Pass to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Inside. And the basket by Jones.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
From deep. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. With some changes. Larry Nance has checked in for Hill. Fresh comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Powell in for Jordan Clarkson. And Dallas with a change here, too. Teletovic is checked in. Fresh, he's in at 3. Larry Nance out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Russell. And it's Powell in at shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He finished with 27 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Beverly against Russell. They set the pick. Williams, that's for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the basket good. Russell's got 5 points so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Lakers leading by 14. And the pass to Fresh. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Beverly. Dallas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Williams attacking. To halt the run. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Powell, the pass to Fresh. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Russell. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for Olynyk. Barea kicks to Carroll. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Dallas. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Powell. Finished off the break. Powell's got his first points of the game.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-1.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show.